We're using 3 stamp sets today. You don't have to use all of these. All of these, you can certainly use any of your favorites. We're using Springtime Joy. Yes, you can use this for a birthday, even though it seems like it might be an Easter stamp set. It is an Easter stamp set, but you can use these guys for any occasion. Beautiful Friendship. I'm using this birthdays are the best days for the inside. Use whatever stamp set you have. And then I'm using Oval Occasions for this little happy birthday right here. Again, you don't have to use this, but this is new. I haven't even really got a chance to use it because that Crazy Punch has been on back order forever. It is coming back in stock, so if you've been waiting, any day now. Okay, paper. There are a lot of layers. I want to say there's like 12 pieces of paper. I did number them so that I wouldn't forget any. Actually, it's 13 pieces of cardstock. So, whew, I'm going to go slow today just to make sure I don't mess up. And I still might mess up because going slow doesn't necessarily fix things. Okay, so I'm going to separate all of these based into categories. Okay, so this is scraps. I have 2 pieces for just in case I mess up. These are for die cutting. So your card is going to be made out of Coastal Cabana and it measures 8.5 by 11. And it's going to stay that size. We're going to cut it after we score it, but you're going to start with a full sheet of Coastal Cabana. And then we have scraps for die cutting and then another scrap for die cutting. Okay, so 3 pieces of Coastal Cabana. We've got 2 pieces of basic white that measure 5 1/4 by 4. One's for the outside, one's for the inside. And then we have 2 pieces that measure 2 by 5 3/8. 2 of those. And then we have 2 pieces that measure 1 7/8 by 1 1/8. And I cut 2 extra just in case I mess up. Now for our designer series paper, this is using the Brights collection. So the 2 Coastal Cabana pieces measure 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. I wanted to make sure, I didn't want to mess up. The 2 outside pieces are going to measure 1 7/8 by 5. And then the Flirty Flamingo is 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so that's all the paper. Whew. So we're going to start with the stamping part. I got my little coloring basket here. So we're going to start with the little bunny. I want to say little bunny foo-foo. Tell me where that's from. I don't even remember. And I'm going to try to get my husband to take me to IKEA. He asked what I wanted for my birthday, and I said, I really want to finish the shelves in my room. Had I known that COVID was going to be happening, I probably would have made some different choices for my room. I didn't know that the shelves were not going to be available again. So yeah, I have one wall in here that needs stuff. Okay, now this is going to go, this is a circle. I'm going to go ahead and use this other sheet just because I want to make sure that I leave myself enough room. And somebody the other day said something about me wasting paper. Guys, I don't waste paper. I have all of my scraps in those clear containers. Y'all seen me. I've showed them before in my craft room tour. Okay, there's that one. Oh, and we need to do the little butterfly. Have we done all our stamping? Nope. Now we've got to do those littles. The ones I cut 4 of. By the way, this is the Stamparatus mat. I normally do use our other one, but it just happened to be right here. I was trying to use the Stamparatus to stamp this flower to help y'all stamp it straight, but I just have to stick my head in the camera, and that usually does it. There's that one. Hi, Bella. Okay. Yay, I didn't mess up. Save those for later. Now, let's do some coloring. So the colors we're using, let me move this out of the way, are Pool Party, Flirty Flamingo, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, and Gray Granite. I'm going to start with the light Pool Party, and I'm just going to give her cheeks. I normally use the Petal Pink, but because we're using Flirty Flamingo on our card, I'm going to use the Flirty Flamingo. Okay, so I'm using the Daffodil Delight on this one. And the light Pool Party. Oh, I didn't even realize that printer was over there going at it. It's finally stopped. I don't feel like I have to scream now. Well, I take it back. It just started back up again. So Dave and I are headed to the lake this weekend. Now the Gray Granite. And I'm going to get to sew. So I'm not actually going to be working this weekend. I'm going to try to make the fabric bags for the bingo event. Yeah, I say try just because, man, seasonal allergies are just so brutal this year. It's like this wind is blowing some crazy things away. Or around, not away. Okay, isn't she cute? Now, I'm going to take a little bit of the dark Pool Party. Just give it some definition, whatever that means. Okay, now, the little butterfly. That wasn't the right word, that's why I said that. I don't think definition is the... I made up my own term. Now, the flowers. I have to tell y'all why I like going to Rico's. Well, number one, their food is really good. But number two is their lights are very, very dim, very low lighting. And I like going out to eat in places that I can kind of be hidden. Y'all know that about me already, most of you, is that I don't know why I don't like it. It's not that I don't want to be seen. I don't know. I'm weird. What can I say? I did have someone ask about why did I stop showing my face? Because the software was glitchy and we don't have the strongest of internet signals. So I feel like it's more important that y'all see what I'm stamping. I'll show my face again periodically, but not right now. And I'm just rattling on, not looking at comments. So hopefully, let me look up. Patricia, it is going to be the ice cream bundle. Yeah. And I'm going to try to work on that on the car on Friday. The setup and everything. Yeah. My goal is to have it launched Friday. She's asking about bingo. Okay. We are done stamping. So it's time to cut things out now. we're gonna cut her out with this. We're using the stitch shape dies and the pierced bloom dies. We're cutting the greeting out with this. We're cutting, that's one greeting. We're cutting the inside greeting out with this one. Now you don't have to do this. Oh, grr, I kind of stamped it a little far down. But I like making the greeting on the inside of the card another layer. So you don't have to do this, but, oh wait, let me not put that there. I will lose the thing. So let's move all this over and get the little mini, the little baby. I'm gonna open up registration on Friday. Well, and don't hold me to it. That's my goal. I should be able to. I say that just because we're going to be on the road for 3.5 hours, and it really depends on the internet signal that I have. Okay, here's the first one. There's that. And we're done with this one. So we'll cut out the the outside greeting. Oh yeah, demonstrators can participate, absolutely. In fact, I think it might cost, I really can't talk today. Who knows what that was I was fixing to say. Oh, I was going to say, it might be possible that I actually have more demonstrators attend than I do customers. I don't know. I should probably ask that question. You're all important to me, so it doesn't matter. Everybody's important. Bella's looking at me like, where's my lunch? Oh goodness, there's the post office lady. I'm glad I got the ChicnScratch order ready. She is really early today. You know, I don't know if he's going to be my assistant. It depends. His birthday is this month too, and he actually gets, most of y'all that are married know this, he actually gets more attention than I do on the birthday. Like, he normally celebrates his birthday like for the whole month. He has friends that go down to the lake house with him, and they fish for a whole week. And he normally goes on my birthday. Isn't that funny? Yes, he goes on my birthday for a whole week, like sometimes 12 days. But this year he's actually going the week of his birthday, and his is the 24th. So, I don't know if he will be or not. I kind of need him after last month, don't I? I always say that Bella loves me a lot. She loves me best, but she loves food best of all. So it's food and then Mama. We are done cutting. Okay, I'm going to fussy cut this little butterfly. Not the best of jobs, but it'll still look cute. Now we're ready to make our card. We've got all of our pieces ready. And I'm going to slide them over because I don't want to lose anything. Now we're going to take our card, or our card stock. Again, this is 8.5 by 11. Let's see, what am I doing first? I'm going to score it first. So I'm going to place it on the landscape side. Oh, come here. And I'm going to score it at 5.5. I'm going to turn it on the portrait side, and I'm going to score it at 2 1/8 and 6 3/8. I'm going to fold on the score lines and burnish with my bone folder. Now we're going to take our paper trimmer and we are going to remove these two side panels, okay? You can cut this with your scissors if you want, or you can cut it on your trimmer. It's whatever you prefer. So you're going to line up your score line in the track, and you're going to start at the 5.5 inch. Hold on, my blade is half in and half out. There we go. Okay, let me make sure I've got this lined up. So start at the 5.5 inch mark and cut. And then the same thing over here. Line up the, start at the 5.5 inch and cut. A Cavapoo is a King Charles Cavalier and a Poodle. Because Bella is a Cavachon, and she is half King Charles Cavalier and half Bichon. So I've removed that section. And now I'm going to remove this section. And this is how it looks right now. Yep. Okay, so look how this folds. So I have a little I don't know, a piece of advice is that when you go to fold this card now, it gets a little thick. Okay, so see how it folds and it gets a little thick down there. So you need to trim just a little bit more so that it will fold over. So again, let me show you that, okay? So I'm folding. So I'm just gonna trim hopefully I didn't cut too much. It's supposed to be a sliver. There we go. Okay. So here's how it works. Now we have to add all of our layers. So we're going to start with the inside and the outside. Okay, so this goes in here. I think my husband might be singing or something upstairs. Crazy nut. And you know what? We're not gonna, this is gonna go up here, but we're gonna decorate this first. Let's go ahead and add our side panels here. So these are gonna go in here like that. Yep, so. Oh, I think David's making lunch, so Bella hears him. And then the other one. Now we're going to add the Designer Series paper. I love Coastal Cabana. Okay, so here's how it looks right now. Okay, now we're going to take the front of the card and we're going to add this piece and this piece, and ideally we're going to space them like that. Okay, and now this one. And then we have the Flirty Flamingo, and we're going to add it, oh, down here. Y'all want to know what my measurement is? So I have this wrinkle, that crease right there in my finger, and that's the distance from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? That's how I line it up. I'm like, okay, it's that crease. Perfect. We do what we got to do. I'm going to add her to this. Isn't she so cute? The greeting's going to get added with a dimensional down here at the bottom. And then we have some flowers and the butterfly. I'm going to get my silicone craft sheet and my take your pick tool. I'm looking for my take your pick tool. There it is. Okay, so front row, too much. Okay, we're going to add this layer to the front. Oh, goodness gracious. Talk about a lane swerve. Whew. Now, let's open this up And we're gonna add the flowers inside like this, okay? And then this is going to go inside. You can stamp right on the inside if you want to. Oh, it looks like I smeared that a bit. Oh well. Now we have our embellishments. Isn't it so cute? So we're using basic pearls and 2 ribbons. And I still need to add my little butterfly. So add a little bit of, looks like it's about time to get a new one here. Oh, I can't pick it up. Cute. Okay, so I'm going to use the small ones, and I'm going to add, Ruh-roh, come here. I'm going to add 1 to each flower. Aren't the colors so springy? Now you see why I made myself my own birthday card. Ruh-roh, come here. So cute. And now our ribbon. So I'm using Whisper White Crinkle Seam Binding. Oh, sorry, my ribbon is a hot mess today. We need to clean it up just a tad and probably trim the edges. I'm gonna put my fingers inside those bunny ears and then poof them up, poof them out, whatever. Make them poofy. There we go. And we're gonna add it with a glue dot. So cute, isn't it? So pretty. I love the colors. So it opens up like this. So it's a top fold over gatefold card. Here's the one I made earlier. So let's compare them. I think my happy birthday is a little low on the one that I just made. So I needed to raise that up just a tad. Everything else is the same, except I also added this a little low. So you want to center it on that white piece. And this is the same. And this is the same. Yeah, super cute, right? I think that's it. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad I didn't really mess up today. It seems like the last couple times I'd messed up, so I'm glad I was able to not mess up today.